Picture this: a man, a baby, and a diaper. If you're chuckling right now, you've probably been there. Welcome to our channel where we delve into the unspoken and real aspects of fatherhood. Fatherhood isn't just about the diaper disasters and 2 a.m. feedings. It's about the laughter, the tears, the triumphs, and yes, the challenges. It's a roller coaster ride, one we're on together. Today we're here to debunk common myths about fatherhood. Buckle up, it's going to be an enlightening ride. Myth number 1. Dads are the disciplinarians. Wait, who said that? Let's explore. In the world of parenthood, myths about fathers have been passed down through generations. One of the most common is the belief that dads are the stern disciplinarians. In reality, fathers, just like mothers, can be the nurturing, loving, and cuddly parent. They can teach their children about kindness, empathy, and love, just as well as any mother. Dads can be the ones who kiss the scraped knees and wipe away the tears. So let's put that myth to bed, shall we? Next up is myth number 2. Dads aren't as nurturing as moms. This one is as old as time, but let's get this straight. Nurturing isn't a gender-specific trait. It's not exclusive to one parent. Fathers can be just as nurturing, caring, and affectionate as mothers. They can soothe a crying baby, comfort a scared toddler during a thunderstorm, and give the warmest of hugs. Dads can and do nurture. Now, on to myth number 3. Dads are not as involved in child-rearing as moms. This one might have held some truth in the past, but times have changed. Today's dads are challenging this stereotype by being more hands-on than ever before. They're changing diapers, preparing meals, helping with homework, and reading bedtime stories. They're there for the school runs, the parent-teacher meetings, and the Saturday morning soccer games. Dads are very much involved, and they're rocking it. Myth number 4. Dads don't know how to handle babies. This is a myth that not only undermines fathers, but also perpetuates harmful stereotypes. The truth is, dads are perfectly capable of caring for their babies. They can feed them, bathe them, and put them to sleep. They can interpret their babies' cries, soothe their colic, and rock them to sleep in the middle of the night. So, let's do away with this myth, shall we? And finally, myth number 5. Dads always have to be the strong ones. This one's a doozy. It paints a picture of dads as emotionless, strong figures who never cry or show vulnerability. But dads are humans too. They have feelings, and it's okay for them to express them. It's okay for dads to cry at a movie, to be scared during a thunderstorm, or to be nervous on the first day of school. It's important for children to see their dads express their emotions, as it teaches them that it's okay to have and express feelings, regardless of their gender. So, as you can see, being a father is far from these cliched myths we've been fed. Now let's get a little personal. Let me share a story. It was a sunny afternoon when I discovered that baby food and car seats don't mix well. Picture this: a 2-year-old, a jar of mashed peas, and a pristine back seat. Fast forward 5 minutes, and you have a green Pollock masterpiece across the upholstery. I sat there laughing and crying at the same time, realizing that this was my life now. Here's another gem. It was bedtime, and my little one wanted a story. Not just any story, but an original one. I was tired. My creativity was running on fumes, but I tried. The story I spun involved a unicorn, a pirate, and a sandwich. Don't ask me how they all came together, but they did. And my child? Fast asleep by the time the sandwich made its brave escape. Fatherhood is also about those quiet moments that catch you off guard. Like the time my daughter, all of 4 years old, comforted me when I was upset. She hugged me, patting my back, telling me it was okay. In that moment, I was awestruck by her empathy, her kindness. It served as a reminder that children aren't just learning from us, we're learning from them too. Now, onto a funnier note. Have you ever tried to dress a toddler who doesn't want to be dressed? It's like wrestling an octopus. There's flailing, there's evasion, and there's the inevitable moment when you realize you've put the shirt on backwards. Then, there are the school events. The ones where you find yourself cheering louder than anyone else in the room. Like the time my son was in the school play, he had one line, just one line. But when he said it, I felt like I was watching a Broadway performance. I was that proud. Fatherhood is also about those unexpected heart-to-hearts. Like the time when my teenager opened up about his fears and anxieties. As he shared his thoughts, I felt a profound sense of privilege. It wasn't just about being his parent, but also being someone he trusted enough to confide in. Lastly, let's not forget the firsts. The first word, the first step, the first day of school. Each of these moments is etched in my memory, a testament to the journey of fatherhood. A journey that's unpredictable, challenging, but oh so rewarding. These stories just scratch the surface. Fatherhood is a journey filled with these bizarre, beautiful moments. Now let's move on to some fatherhood survival tips. Scene script. Tip number 1. Embrace imperfection. Trust me, it will save your sanity. There's an enormous pressure to be the perfect dad, but let's be real, perfection is a myth. It's okay if you can't always make it to every school event, or if you struggle to assemble that new toy. What matters is your effort, your love, and your presence. Moving on to tip number 2. Find your support network. You're not in this alone. Reach out to fellow dads, friends, or family who've been there. Don't shy away from asking for advice or sharing your worries. Remember, it takes a village to raise a child. Tip number 3. Learn to balance work and family. This is a tough one, and there's no one-size-fits-all solution. But finding a way to juggle your professional responsibilities while making time for your family is crucial. Maybe it's about setting boundaries at work, or perhaps it's about maximizing quality time with your kids. Find what works for you and your family. Next, tip number 4. Embrace the chaos. Yes, life as a parent can be chaotic. There will be messes, tantrums, and sleepless nights. But amidst all the chaos, there's also laughter, joy, and moments that make it all worth it. So take a deep breath and dive into the chaos. After all, it's part of the journey. And finally, tip number 5. Be patient with your kids and yourself. Fatherhood is a marathon, not a sprint. There will be ups and downs. There will be days when you feel like you've got it all figured out, and days when you feel utterly clueless. And that's okay. Be patient. You're learning, just like your child. Remember, there's no such thing as a perfect father, but a loving one always does a great job. That's it for our tips. Now, let's wrap things up. We've laughed, debunked myths, and shared stories. But the journey of fatherhood is only beginning. Thanks for joining us on this ride. If you found this video helpful, do give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more. Your journey is unique and we'd love to hear about it. So, do share your own fatherhood stories in the comments section. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more insights into fatherhood. Until next time, keep rocking that dad life.